Don't let it play all again, but just like this.
So I heard you in there saying that like you feel like you finished the set now.
Yeah, I mean it's like 70. It's like 80% like pretty much I just have to like find like maybe 5 to 10 more just like songs I can just throw on. Like shit that's like the music sounds better. Like shit like this. Or it's like any demographic, like any person will like it. It's like I need like 5, just like throw them on whenever songs. I practiced once already before this. I just can't like do it once and then go right back in. Like I need some time.
Does she pee on the floor?
Yeah. Even though I told her where to pee.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, if I just had a microphone tomorrow and Eduardo just put on random beats off of YouTube and that was the set with no preparation, I would feel maybe more comfortable than I feel right now going into this DJ set that I've practiced. I just haven't done the DJing as much as I've done like other shit. Like right now, the shit I just did was probably my cleanest shit, probably like ever. Probably like some of my cleanest shit, and that's just like off of like half a week of prep. But I mean, the equipment that they're using, I've never used it before, but it seems like it's the universal thing, and it's like as long as you have a USB with like, you know, files that aren't corrupted or whatever, it's pretty fine. It's also like an awkward time, 12:30 Friday, the end of summer. I don't know, maybe a bunch of people come, maybe nobody will come. I'm worried about the fact that I'm pretty sure my mother and father are both gonna be there. They don't have much of a relationship, and they haven't had much of a relationship since like my birth, maybe even a little bit before my birth.
Started again, but then just like as you're like finishing, don't let it play all again, but just like this.
Sounds decent, right? I just need to take a picture of all of this right now. Yeah, they're both gonna be there, and I asked my dad, haven't asked my mom yet, but I asked my dad if he could take a photo of me, my mother, and himself, and he was like, yeah.
So high, so high, so high, so high, so high.
I just kind of want it to be over. Let's see how I feel afterwards.
New York, so high, so
Tomorrow.
I woke up at like 8:30. Didn't really want to get out of bed. Came and I took my socks out the dryer, hoping they had dried. They didn't, because our dryer's fucked up. And I was too tired to take them out last night. Brushed my teeth, took a shower, felt semi-nervous. We got there, no one was there. I think he did good.
That's good, yeah. She's been doing the same like transition. It's like just filtering them out. It's either that or she's been cutting straight to the next track.
This art shit, it's a competition. Then it was our turn.
Tribes who have historical relationships with the lands in greater Chicago and northern Illinois through trade, travel, and habitation also include the Audua, the Ojibwe, the Pia Ryu, the Kaskaskiska.
And I realized I didn't know how to use the machine that they had there. And I kind of realized I needed Eduardo's help to even stand a chance. So Eduardo helped me. And then Eduardo left the stage. And then it fell back off course because I started pressing buttons that I shouldn't have pressed, because they mean one thing on my console and a different thing on this console.
we were learning how to use the mixers.
Yeah.
This is our first time using CDJs, but he's like, I got it. So it's not that hard.
Feels good about it now?
Yeah, he feels good.
And I pretty much got myself fucked a little bit. The songs were just out of sync, and it was because I had pressed the beat sync master tempo. So I pressed one of those things on the CDJ, and my impression was that it would just line up the tracks because I was a few beats off, and the sensitivity for the beat thing was really sensitive. And long story short, it just kind of ruined my set a little bit. And yeah, I don't know how to use CDJs. I know how to use Serato Roland 202s, but not the CDJ. Yeah, I was kind of just devastated because I had spent a lot of time working on this set, and it was probably one of my worst sets.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I love it, I wanna, I'm trying to be good. I'ma rock the boat, work the legs till I hurt from you. Your love is spread, I feel it.
People seemed to have fun, but it might have been like, oh, this is my friend fun. There were a few random people that were dancing. Maybe it wasn't as big of a bomb as it was in my head, but very defeated right now, a little bit.
How did it go for you with your mom?
It was good. It was good. We were good. We were normal. We were good. Felt appropriate. Didn't feel weird or awkward how it's felt before in the past. Didn't feel weird or awkward with either one of my parents.
Even together?
Together, I mean, it was just like weird for me to see. It's not something I see very often. Awkward maybe a little bit. I don't know. I didn't get to see it that much. Like, I was really fucking concerned about the set. And like, when I got off and I asked them for that picture, like, yeah, it just all happened really fast. I don't know. I didn't really. My mom said that my mom thought she saw my dad like get teary-eyed when we took the photo, and my dad was like, my dad was like, no. So I don't know. I didn't see him.
What did you think of having to immediately go and do the interview after, and what was that interview?
The interview was just like, oh, like, how do you feel having done your set on Goose Island stage? And it was very just general, like, what does it mean to be from Chicago and stuff like that. Just very like surface level stuff. Asking me what my inspiration for the set was and stuff. I told them the weather. Like, I just didn't know. I was just I was like overstimulated like all day. Like, as soon as I realized that I was fucked with the set, nothing else mattered. They're like, oh my god, like, you did really good. And they're like nice, cool people. I fuck with them, you know what I mean? But it's like, bro, I just did like terrible. And you're like, man, that was so good. It's like, it wouldn't have mattered what had happened. But like, I could have fucking severed my arm on stage and it would have been, oh my god, really good. That was everyone at the end. And like, yeah, it just wasn't a good feeling. Not just because of that interview, but just like my own like failure and incompetence at the fucking CDJ, like, just ruined my day. But like, one, people don't give a fuck about music, and two, like, they're not gonna be like, oh, better luck next time. Like, people just aren't honest in that way. Yeah. The only person who didn't like straight up lie to me was like
my godfather. He was like, "Oh, what was the controller up there?" And I was like, "Oh, it was a CDJ." He was like, "Oh, like the Pioneer shit?" I was like, "Yeah, I think so." He was like, "Yeah, I just got one of those. You should come by and practice." That was like the best thing I heard after the show.
The fucking dude, I played a song at the very end that nobody knew, and stood there and gave a salute like a fucking dumbass. Everyone was just like cool with it, and like it was like, and it's like, it just felt like I got a big participation award tonight. And I'm not mad at anybody. I'm mad at myself. Last song. Thank y'all for pulling up. This is my last song, and thanks for bearing with me. This is my first time ever using this piece of equipment, as you can probably hear. But here's the last song.
Give it up one more time for Dude from 2001. Let's go! People were dancing in the street. You may not have seen. They were dancing out there. All right, we got Kalia X coming up soon. Everyone take a breather, get some food, get something to drink. Real quick, remember we are taking cash and credit cards, no tickets.